Hey guys, how do you do? Hope you are doing well. This is Amal Vaddamar. In this video, I am going to brief about DFMEA. Murphy's Law. If anything can go wrong, it will. Means if you give a chance to get failure, it will get failure. In opposite way, Ephraim's Law. Everything that can work will work. On the basis of these two laws, we can say philosophically, if there is a devil, there is God too. In technical language, if there is a problem, there is a solution. What is design failure? At any time, any system or component doesn't satisfy the design requirement or doesn't perform its intended function. It is design failure. Design failure can be no functioning, partial functioning, intermittent functioning, that is stop for short time and then start again. A failure is not just when something breaks, it is more than that. When any product or component or system doesn't perform of its 100%, then it is design failure. What is FMEA? FMEA stands for Failure Mode and Effect Analysis. FMEA analyzes the potential failure of a product or a process that can affect the function partially or completely. Types of FMEA. DFMEA. It is related to product, service, system or component failure. PFMEA. It is related to manufacturing process failure. It evaluates the severity of effect as a result of that failure, chances of occurrence and current control available to detect or prevent that failure mode. Consider a failure mode. If manual drive is not operable and motor is not working, then what could be the failure effect? Failure effect is vehicle is not accelerating. What could be the failure causes? Failure causes could be chain breakage and no current supply to motor. How will you detect it? It can be detected during vehicle durability test. This is nothing but failure mode effect analysis. We can see in detail later on. When we can prevent failure? It should be prevent or controlled during design or prototype phase rather than fabrication and testing phase. If you see in graph, cost of countermeasure against failure is less in early stage failure than later stage failure analysis. DFMEA should be initiated before design concept finalization. Benefits of DFMEA: higher reliability, better quality, increased safety, cost saving, waste reduction, product development and user satisfaction. Now DFMEA step. Number 1, specifying risk possibilities, in which we specify function and its requirement, failure modes and its effect, root causes and current design detection or preventive control. Number 2, quantifying risk. We quantify our failure mode in terms of severity, occurrence, detection and risk priority number, that is RPN number. The third stage, correcting high risk causes, in which we do prioritizing work, detailing of action, assigning action responsibility and last one is completion review. Number 4 step, re-evaluation of risk, recalculation of RPN number and update DFMEA. At DFMEA is a living document. We can control or improve our process or our design continuously. Then severity. Severity is the rating of seriousness of a failure mode to the system, assembly, product, user or government regulations. It is related to failure effect. Severity ranking. If failure mode meets to safety or regulatory requirement, then severity 9 or 10. If loss of primary function, severity 7 or 8. If loss of secondary function, then severity 5 or 6. Annoyance failure, that is in terms of appearance or audible noise, then severity 2 to 4. If no effect, severity 1. Occurrence. Occurrence is a rating corresponding to the number of failures that could occur over the design life of a system or product. It is related to failure causes. Occurrence ranking. Failure is almost unavoidable. Occurrence 9 or 10. Failure is repeated. Occurrence 7 or 8. Failure is occasional. Then occurrence 4 to 6. Failure is relatively low. Occurrence 2 or 3. Failure is unlikely. Occurrence 1. Detection. Detection is a rating of ability of a proposed design control to detect a potential failure mode or occurrence. It is related to failure control. Detection ranking. No detection opportunity. Rank 10. Not likely to detect at any state. Rank 9. Post design freeze or prior to production. Rank 6 to 8. Can detect prior to design freeze, then 3 to 5. Virtual analysis correlation, then 2. Detection not applicable because failure is already prevented, then detection 1. Now current design control. Number 1, prevention. Eliminate the cause of mechanism of a failure or the failure mode from occurring or reduce its rate of occurrence. Here are few prevention control. Number 1, benchmark study. Number 2, fail-safe design. Number 3, design as material standard. Number 4, documentation, best practices or lesson learned from previous similar design. Number 5, simulation and studies. Number 6, error proofreading or design. Now detection. Detection is identify the existence of failure either by analytical or physical method before fabrication. Here are few control methods. Number 1, design review. Number 2, prototype testing. Number 3, validation testing. Number 4, simulation studies. Number 5, mock-up using similar part. Number 6, reliability testing. Ready for DFM analysis? Then check below things. You should have design tree. Design tree is systematic structure of your whole vehicle, including all system, subsystem, each and every major or minor component of your system. And second, you should have function tree. Function tree is nothing but mention function of each and every component in design tree. Then list of failure. Specify potential or possible failure of each and every component which is mentioned in function tree. Then you should have past failure mode and its failure causes list of similar design. It is for your reference. The last one, you should have all DFM team members at same place or at same platform. These 5 things you should have before DFM analysis. It will help you to do effective analysis. So this is EFI-Cycle DFMA report format. I will try to explain with the help of one example. Let's start. First column, serial number. Second column, system or component name. Here I have taken disc brake system. The next column is function. Stop vehicle on demand considering environment condition like wet, dry, etc. The next column is requirement. Stop vehicle within specified distance with specified x of force. What are the failure mode? Here I have taken 3 failure modes. I will explain one by one. First one is the vehicle does not stop. What are the failure effect? Vehicle is not in control. It is also related to regulatory compliances. So severity is higher, that is 10. What is the failure mechanism? No transfer of force from brake lever to pad. What are the potential causes? Number 1, mechanical component break due to inaccurate corrosion production. That occurrence is 3. What is the prevention method? Control. Material selection and lubrication frequency decide whenever required. Detection control. Durability test. Detection ranking is 8. So RPN number is 240. Priority 2. Person in charge Sachin. In comment we have to write recommended action to reduce RPN number. Write change material to non-corrosive material. Then second cause is caliper is not working. Occurrence 2. Prevention standard caliper selection and cleaning frequency decide. Detection durability test. Detection number 5. RPN 100. Priority 4. Comment choose standard caliper. Then third cause is brake wire is jam. Occurrence 3. Prevention standard wire selection. Detection durability test. Detection number 6. RPN number 180. Priority 3. Recommended action choose standard wire. Then fourth cause is require more force than design. Occurrence is 8 because it is related to design compliances. Prevention review design calculation. Detection durability test. Detection number 3. RPN is 240. Priority 1 because you have to review design on priority. A recommended action is modify system. Then we see second failure mode, that is vehicle stop in excess of specified distance. What is failure effect? Vehicle is not in control. So severity is high. So 9. What is failure mechanism? Reduce transfer of force from brake lever to pad. What are the causes? First cause is brake wire loose. Occurrence is 6. Prevention checklist before drive. Detection durability test. Detection ranking 2. RPN number 108. Priority 6. Recommended action modify connector. The next cause is insufficient resistance torque. Occurrence is 3. Prevention review rotor diameter and select standard rotor. Detection durability test. Detection number 5. RPN number is 135. Priority 8. Then next cause is slippage between rotor and pad. Occurrence 2. Prevention cleaning frequency decide. Detection durability test. Detection number 4. RPN number 79. Priority 9. Next cause is pad wear out. Occurrence 6. Prevention checklist. Detection durability test. Detection number 3. RPN number 162. Priority 5. The next cause is for about 3 causes, the recommended action is modify rotor and pad design selection. The next cause is brake rotor fixer is loose. Occurrence is 2. Prevention check sheet before drive. Detection durability test. Detection number 3. RPN number 54. Recommended action use of lock nut. The last cause is gap between pad and rotor is more. So occurrence is 5. Prevention checklist. Detection durability test. Detection number is 1. RPN 45. Priority number 7. Recommended action fixture accuracy increases. The last failure mode is stop vehicle with more than X4. Failure effect is vehicle is operable but driver is not comfortable during driving. So severity is 6. Failure mechanism excessive or rapid transfer of force from brake pad to brake lever to pad. What are the failure causes? First one is gap between pad and rotor is less. Occurrence is 3. Prevention checklist. Detection durability test. Detection number 1. RPN 18. Priority 12. Recommended action fixture accuracy increases. Then second cause is rapid driver applied more force than required. Occurrence is 5. Prevention review brake lever leverage. Detection durability test. Detection number 3. RPN 90. Priority 11. Recommended action change brake lever. So here I have added 3 columns which is indicated by blue star. This is not mentioned in our format, so no need to add these 3 columns. Note: in comment column enter none in case of no recommended action against any failure cause to reduce RPN, because none indicate that the high severity. Now work prioritizing tool. How to prioritize your work? Here is one tool, that is SOD. SOD is a non-arithmetic combination of severity, occurrence and detection. For example, severity is 9, occurrence is 6, detection is 2. Then SOD number is 962. You can prioritize your work higher to lower SOD number. Similarly, there are another 2 similar kind of tools, that is SO or SD method. Here I have calculated SOD number or for each and every causes which is mentioned in the previous slide. According to SOD number, the 4th number activity is the first priority, then first number activity is second priority, then third is third, then second number activity is fourth priority, and 8th number activity is fifth priority. Accordingly, you can prioritize your work. Recommended action to reduce RPN. To reduce severity ranking, only design revision can bring a reduction in severity ranking. To reduce occurrence ranking, error proof the design to eliminate the failure mode. Revise design geometry and tolerance. Revise design to lower the stresses or replace weak component. Revise material specification. To reduce detection ranking. Design analysis like reliability, structural or physical of failure that would confirm that the solution is effective and does not introduce to the new potential mode. The next is drawing or systematic model to confirm physical change of targeted feature. Changes to given engineering standard or design guideline. Reliability analysis test. Then DFMEA evaluation. DFMEA will be evaluated by the cross mentor, which will be allotted by Epicycle. On the basis of below evaluation, they will evaluate your DFMEA report. Total 80 mark. 20 mark for scope of analysis, 20 mark for identification of failure mode, 20 mark for calculation of RPN, 20 mark for design control or prevention, total 80 mark. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe. All the best.